Okay, I am back with an absolute classic of a video. We are going to be doing a February budget update, and it is going to be completely perfect. I'm going to be very quick and to the point. I'm not going to be sarcastic at all, and my upstairs neighbor is not going to play music. Okay, all of that stuff is probably going to happen. But I need to update my budget before I assign all this money. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Hello, welcome if you're new here. My name is Avery, and my videos are all about personal finance and budgeting, my financial journey, things like that. So, if that's something that interests you, definitely like this video and subscribe. Stick around, I'd love to have you here. First thing I'm going to do with this is basically I use the budgeting software YNAB. And YNAB, you have to reconcile your accounts. So, what that actually means is you need to track your transactions and make sure that your category balances and everything matches, or like your accounts over here. Like, I want to make sure everything is up to date. That way, when I make credit card payments, I don't run out of money, stuff like that. So, the very first thing I did was delete the transaction that came in on my high yield savings account, because that's actually not happening right now. I currently have all of my paycheck going into my checking account just because it's not the year of like stacking cash. I've been making a lot of payments towards things, spending money, and hopefully investing money. So there's a lot of money like going out of my account, and I'm not necessarily building up the reserves that much. So yeah, I had an auto transaction happening with the high yield savings account. So that's deleted. I need to go into my, I need to make credit card payments. So let's go to those next. And as you can tell, I'm overspent on things as well, because of course I am. Let me go ahead and update this. I went to the doctor this week because of course I did. And things are going on. I'm going to do a whole nother video after this. Basically, it's like me getting my life together, because I have no other options, and it's getting dire, and everything is a disorganized mess. But as far as things that happened this week, I just spent money. I really just spent some money this week, just because I didn't have a good week. I'm actually like not having a good month so far, and I hate to just like dwell on it, because I feel like I've been having a roller coaster of a month for maybe years now. So it is what it is, I guess. But let's see. I need to spent some money. Last month in January, I spent money on I don't even know what it's called. What did I spend money on? I didn't spend money, or not that much money, on my January, what is it, dining out. For the month of January, I told myself that I could eat whatever I want, but I needed to eat at home. Like, if I wanted to eat something stupid, that was completely fine. I just had to go to the grocery store and buy it and make it or whatever. And that worked pretty well. Of course, I still ate out a bit. Like, Nathan bought us food here and there, and at the end of the month, I did mess up like a couple times. But overall, like, my dining out spending was way down. I bring all of this up to say that we are so back. I am spending money dining out. I have just felt like it, I guess. I am not. I don't know, man. If you feel like okay. First of all, I just realized these are coming out of the wrong spot. Dining out. I need to do that. And then there was one that I messed up. So I've been going to bakeries, and I've been going to coffee shops, and I've been doing other stuff, and where is that one category? Dining. Here it is. This should be dining out, not dining. Maybe I should change the title on one of these, because it's messing me up so hard. Let's see, did I fix it? Okay, yes. Did I miss any transactions? Have I used this thing for anything else? And the answer is definitely yes. So I just went to a sandwich shop. I'm the worst with like payees on here. By the way, if you want to try this software, I have a link down below for a 34-day free trial. And if you subscribe using my link, you get an extra month free, whatever you want to do. What I like about YNAB is, like, when you do the free trial, you don't have to input a credit card. At least it wasn't like that years ago when I first signed up. So if you don't like it or anything, it will just stop working after 34 days. it's not going to automatically charge your card or anything like that. You have to actively make that decision, so that's kind of nice. But anyways, sandwich shop. I spent money today. Listen, 2025 is going to have to be the year where I become content, I guess, with eating at my house. I don't know. I don't know, man. Like, they had a focaccia sandwich. It's Saturday, you know. I woke up I was going to say really late. I woke up at 8 a.m., which is not necessarily late, but when you think about how the entire week is just like working, it's just working. Not to despair a bit, but like if you spend your whole week just like doing shit for work, doing other stuff that you have to, responsibilities, then you get to Saturday and you ignored something that you need to do on Friday night. Speaking from experience here, so you're like, I'll do it Saturday morning at like 6 a.m. when I wake up because I'm going to bed at 10, and then you wake up at 8. Let's just say the weekend already feels over, which is so disheartening because I'm so sick of working, but it's okay. It's okay. I'll talk about that more in my like get my life together video. But yeah, things have happened. I'm gonna go ahead and check my what do you call it? My Capital One app and make sure that I have not actually. My phone is pissing me off, let me tell you, because I just literally just need this thing to like function, and when it doesn't work or it's just like stuttering, it drives me crazy. Every time I'm trying to film, I feel like I get the laggiest phone that they have available. Like, it's just so annoying. Like, it still hasn't loaded the app, and I'm just do not get it. Here's my review of Mint Mobile so far. It's fine. I don't think it's some magical, mystical thing, I guess. It's probably just as good as, like, Straight Talk was, but Straight Talk Straight Talk was, like, at least in my area, is fine. It's not amazing. Verizon definitely has the best service in my area, but it's also the most expensive. Mint Mobile's fine, but it's not, like, perfect all the time. That's just how that's going. So, yeah. I've had 2 like cancellation fees with my spin classes. What were the reasons? I've not had a good week. Mentally, not doing super hot. Won't deny it to you, but the best thing we can do is just keep going because there's no other options. Okay, I spent money here. I won't even deny it. I spent $35 at a pastry shop. I just spent $1. Let me do this too. I just spent $1 at, now I'm over budget. Yep, this is how this is going. Okay, $1.60 on a drink at the gas station. And then, oh my God, I have another one. I went to the psychiatrist office, and that was $30 as well. And then, is that it? Hold on a second. Okay, cycle bar. Okay, and then one of these has already come out, or no? Yes. Okay, so now let me make sure everything that's cleared has cleared. I think it has. Let me see. $1,116.23. Okay, reconcile looks good. The heat just kicked on, so hopefully that's not too loud, but it probably is super loud, so sorry about that. Now, let me put money. I spent money on the groceries. I went to Dairy Queen on Thursday. Again, not having a great time. Spent $1.50 on a hot dog at Costco. My Patreon subscription came out. My Athletic subscription came out. This is for like the website, theathletic.com. I just canceled it. Even though it was only $1 a month, I knew at some point it was supposed to increase, and I have not been using it, so it just made sense to cancel it before I accidentally get charged more. But on that note, I haven't been using the Athletic, but I do want to talk about if you have like a library card and your library uses the Libby app, most likely obviously you can get access to like ebooks and things through the Libby app. So if you want to read like on your iPad, or if you have a Kindle, you can read through your library on there. But I also want to mention, this is what I've been doing on my iPad, your library also will likely have free magazines that you can read, and I've really been in my magazine and my blog era. So I've been reading a lot of like personal finance blogs again. I was reading like Early Retirement Now, Earn. Obviously, Mr. Money Mustache is a classic. If you have suggestions, like if you read any else, like I have been definitely given to me down below. I'd love to hear about them. Like I'm always looking for new things to read and consider. With that related thought, I have also been using the library's magazine subscription, and what's nice about that is you can subscribe to the magazines through the Libby app. Then it'll notify you when there is another edition available. And I really like magazines as like a visual element, but there can be a little bit difficult to read if you remember back in the day when people read magazines or newspapers. The font can be a little bit difficult in the formatting. What's nice is that when you get to a page with an article at the bottom of the Libby app, you can click the article button and then it'll pull up a more accessible version of the article, and you can change the font and like the size of the font and everything like that. So that's been really nice. I've been reading philosophy now. I'm getting into political philosophy again. Sorry. I had studied political science, so I don't know, it's been very interesting to get back into political philosophy and maybe read more about that. The things that I would do if I did not have a job. Listen, I don't know when people are like, oh, I need to work. I have no idea what I'd do with myself if I didn't. I have plenty of ideas of what I'd do with myself if I didn't work. In fact, I have so many ideas that I wish I did not work so I could go do them. Like, I'm perfectly content with going to a coffee shop, buying a cup of coffee, and then like getting to work. That is just me, but you do you, you know? I could do volunteering, I could work on a garden, I got hobbies, I could see my friends. I like would never run out of things. I mean, I'd run out of money, but I'd never run out of things to do if I didn't have a job. You know what I'm saying? I've also been enjoying like the New Scientist on there as well. It's another magazine. Like there's magazines I've never heard of before. So definitely check out your library's like digital content that they have, because you can get a lot that way. This reminds me that I also posted this on my Instagram account. So I have an Instagram that basically is connected to this YouTube, Avery's Money Moves. I made a post on there about my student loans payoff for January, and I'm going to make more posts on there because it's kind of interesting to do different things on there. So if you're interested in that, definitely, I'll leave a link down below and you can follow along and you'll see more of my thoughts and opinions, I guess, if that's what you want to hear. If you don't, definitely stay away because you probably get plenty of opinions from me on this YouTube channel. I completely forgot to mention or acknowledge, I guess, that I am not doing a camera work today. Like, you're not going to see me on camera. And if that wasn't obvious by now you know. I'm not getting on camera today. Okay, so my journey card, I just have one. No, I have two. Hold on a second. I thought I had already... Wait, let me go back. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, so I went to Dairy Queen, and then this is my... What is this even called? Apple Care? So it's going to come out of there, and it's my iPhone, I think. So $8.59. And those are all the transactions on that. Yes, so that one has not cleared yet. So let me go ahead and reconcile. Oh my god, I'm like seeing more consequences to my actions right now, and let's just say I have not looked at this in quite a while, if that wasn't clear. I'm gonna just cook the books on this one right here and move this over to just dining out for another drink at the gas station, and then I spent money on books. That's okay. And then I spent money on what is this even called? Dining out, and then groceries. Let me approve that. And then there was another Dairy Queen transaction. And then hold on, I need to make sure this is up to date, otherwise we're going to be having some problems. Okay, so hold on, I need to log into American Express. Let's go ahead and do that, and I need to go over to this card. And yes, $1,983.13 looks good to me. Now finally, I've got my travel Amex. So I bought another book through the Amazon. It was a new book that came out, and I wanted to just read it like right away. So I pre-ordered it there. It was only $11.81, which is fine. Like, it's nothing groundbreaking. It's not gonna be like a new favorite book, so it's fine if I just have a digital copy of it. I spent more more money on the worst bagels on the planet, like actually a lot, apparently. I don't know what's wrong with me. I just don't. I'm just be buying stuff I don't even like, I guess. Definitely spending, I guess, out of alignment with my goals. But I felt like January it did very well with like not eating out. And now February I'm kind of on my YOLO behavior, so it is what it is. Reconciled. Okay, now I need to go into my checking account because things have definitely moved around in this front. So taking a look here, I got one extra penny on my paycheck. So let me update that and mark it cleared. And then I spent my $672.50 on rent, and then this $144.12 did go to my brokerage. And what is this? Oh, I don't. Okay, so let me input another transaction. So I went to the groomer, or I didn't go. The dog went to the groomers, and we spent $105. Let me split this because this was between a groom, and then they did like an add-on service that I would consider more medical. So CC vet and then CC groom. And I'll just update this. And yeah, so $90 there and $15 there. So save that. And that has cleared. The only item that hasn't cleared is my money that Nathan sent for the dog. So he's been sending me money for the dog in order to basically I manage it. The money that we need for the dog. But I put this into I don't even know what you would call it. I put this into my budget, but I actually haven't withdrawn the money from Cash App. So let me go ahead and withdraw it. So that'll stay uncleared for now, which let me make sure the balance aside from that makes sense. So let's see. What happens if I clear it? Okay, no, it doesn't make sense. Hold on. So 105, 1686, 144.12. Okay, now I'm getting very confused. Okay, hold on. Whenever there's a mismatch, I gotta run the numbers back. So 105 to the groomers, 1686.77 was an inflow from my job. I see. Okay, so I also sent Nathan money because nothing's logical around here. I'll put this as Costco because it was me sending him money for Costco, so $62 there. And now that's cleared. Okay, so yeah, my cleared balance is $2,402.38. So now that that has cleared, I'm going to go ahead and go into let me just check on my tracking accounts and make sure these still look accurate. I think they are. I'm going to start with my pension account. So I just track the cash value of it. Of course, most of the benefit of a pension account is if you actually retire and take a pension. It looks like they added the interest that they add on at the beginning of the month. So now the balance is $30,748. Or no, I screwed this up. Hold on. $30,748. Okay, there we go. And then I'll just go ahead and create an adjustment and finish that. And then my Roth IRA, I need to check that as well. I honestly don't have a whole lot of thoughts and opinions about no, that is such a lie. I was going to say I have no thoughts, no opinions about how February has gone so far. What I really mean is I'm traumatized. I've not had a good time. It's not been a great, amazing time. My Roth IRA went down $18,641. So we'll just create adjustment for that and finish. And then my brokerage went down slightly. Isn't even worth changing. Okay, $143.36. I don't have really a set schedule when I update these. It's just whenever I feel like it. Hold on. So I need to go into my 457 and figure out the balance on that. I actually don't think it'll be that different. I did just put money into this through my paycheck, but I got paid on Friday, and I don't think they add it until Monday. So, but I've felt very stressed out, busy, overwhelmed. exhausted, tired, depressed. That's how life is going lately. I don't know. I've been out of breath too. Like, all sorts of problems happening lately, especially on the health front, which, what else is new? I literally can't type in this password. Hold on. Like, I just barely holding it together. I will not even deny it. I've hated working the entire time. Like, I just don't. Oh, it has updated. Okay, reconcile. No, it's $203.43. Okay. Create an adjustment and finish. I'm going to leave the car because I don't remember, and no changes to student loans as of right now. I don't remember what I was talking about. I think I was just complaining about dealing with life and doing a job on top of it. But, that's not exactly a unique problem to have. So I'm sure nobody wants to hear about it. But yeah, I've updated all of my category, or what is it, accounts and stuff. Wait a minute, what's happening here? Oh, okay. I updated like my toolkit. So YNAB has like someone created a Google Chrome extension for YNAB, and I updated something, but I actually don't like this. What is it called? You can add in all these features, and I'm gonna cancel that ad pacing because I couldn't understand what was happening on my account. Let me refresh this real quick. It almost looked like I was over budget, but I wasn't. I do like the toolkit for YNAB for other things, but I need to like play with it some more because I kind of forget that they have like different options. Okay, what am I overspent on? Oh, here's my tire dilemma. Actually, let me go ahead and cover fun unspecified. I'm just going to pull it from books. That's fine. It doesn't matter really. And then my dining out, I'm going to pull it from groceries. What's the coffee situation like? Okay, groceries, because it like does not matter. And then, yeah, it's only February 8th, so I'm kind of I'm severely off pace, I guess, for my food spending, but I don't know. I'm just gonna work through it if it goes out of budget. I don't really care right now. I don't feel any type of way about it. Like, it is what it is, Anyways, I did get my tires done, and let me show you my January because I think this is all messed up. So $827.76 for my tires, and hold on, let me go back here real quick. Has it done its thing? $827.76. Okay, yes. So I bought all new tires. I bought the Michelin Defender 2s, and I have a Volkswagen Jetta, and those are supposed to be really good tires. They were obviously expensive if they're good tires, so I spent $827.76 on 4 new tires, and I got the installation done at Discount Tire, which I actually recommend. It was pretty easy and painless, and they did it very quickly, and you could schedule it in advance, blah blah blah. But all that to be said, I spent an additional $149.44 because 3 of my tires definitely needed replaced, but I did have one tire that was replaced not too long ago, so that tire was still okay. However, I still wanted to add all 4 new tires, so what the guy suggested to me is that I go ahead and make it a full-size spare, because currently I'd only had a donut spare, which, like, a donut tire obviously doesn't have as much versatility or speed that you can do in comparison to a full-size spare. So we went ahead and turned that extra good tire into a full-size spare, and to do that I had to buy, I think it was just the wheel. The wheel. I didn't understand what he meant at first because I don't know anything about cars. I thought he was saying like buy a whole new tire to be a full-size spare. And I'm like, I have a spare. Can't we just throw that in the back? Like the wheel part. You probably know what I'm talking about. That you put the tire on. So I had to buy that. And that's what this $149.44 expense is. But I'm very happy with this. I love my new tires. I will not lie to you though. Later that day, I accidentally took a curb like in a parking lot real hard, and I was freaking out because I was like, here we go. I've already ruined my lovely new tires. I've already ruined them, but it was okay. the tires have survived because they're nice new tires and they're not the $50 tires I used to buy in high school. Anyways, $149.44 to get the wheel so I can mount a full-size spare in my trunk whenever I take out another tire. Thinking about that, I need to figure out where this money is going to come from because I did not account for that, which is okay. I still think it was a good idea, and that would feel a lot more secure now. So if I ever have a flat again when I replace it, it gives me a little better security. Like if I'm on the highway, which is what happened last time, and driving with a donut tire on a highway. No, not ideal. I was lucky enough that I was close. I was literally like a mile away from an exit, so I kind of just rolled my way to the exit and got off. But, obviously that doesn't always happen. Now I gotta figure out where this money's coming from, and I think I know what I'm gonna do. For starters, I'm gonna go ahead and go into, let's see what I got in my auto. So I figured out what my new car insurance is going to be, my renewal. And Geico did increase it slightly, but it wasn't $450. It's going to be like $401. So I'm going to move this $49 into the tires to help cover that. And then I think the rest of the money is going to come from, let me see where money is available. I have money in, there's household, I could probably pull like $19.21 from, I don't know, I'll probably let that build up. YNAB stuff I forgot to budget for, it's okay for now. I don't want to pull from my student loans or my brokerage if I can help it. Haircuts, leave as is. Yoga, personal development, Miami or the cruise, therapy. I need to pay some bills. I've been ignoring some bills too, which is not ideal. I'm not gonna lie, it's not ideal. I think I'm gonna do fun. I don't want to pull it from there either. League Pass, Patreon, Christmas and holidays. What is my goal for those? $800. Okay, anyways. Gifts, donations, iCloud, AppleCare, Canva, YouTube upgrades. I could pull it from YouTube upgrades. I actually think that's what I'm going to do because I don't have any thoughts right now on how to upgrade like my YouTube channel, which maybe I should have some thoughts. I don't know, but let me go to tires and I'm going to go ahead and cover this overspending with YouTube upgrades. There we go. Okay. So now everything has been covered and my spending has been overcovered. So when I go ahead and budget this paycheck, which I'm going to do in a separate video, I will not have to worry about covering any previous spending that I've done. But yeah, that's kind of how I update my budget and YNAB and keep up to date on things and my transactions to see how I'm doing. Actually, before I go, because I'm going to forget otherwise, and I'm pretty sure I have a credit card payment due, I'm going to go ahead and make some payments on some of these because I obviously have some pretty high balances going on here. So it probably would make sense to go ahead and do that. Let's see though. I have $267 coming out of this account soon. Just want to make sure I keep that in mind so I don't take out too much money making these payments. Let me go ahead and pay off the remaining statement balance on my American Express. So $1,200.27 is what I need to do. So let me go ahead and see what that puts me at here. So let me see. Let's pretend, okay, my working balance, I guess. So if I remember this correctly, let me just pretend these have cleared for a second. So it'd be $1,352.17. So then when the $267 comes out, okay, I'd still have about $1,000 in there. So that is fine. So I'm going to go ahead and I do this on my phone. So that's why I'm like verbalizing what I'm doing. I'm in the American Express app. I'm going to click today. I'm going to bring it from my checking, $1,200.27. And I'm going to hit submit payment. And then, I didn't even mention it, but there was no changes to my savings accounts. I'm pretty sure. I probably should look real quick. $1,000.14. Okay, nothing's wrong there. Let me check the high yield savings account. There is, $11,611.38. I guess I probably should have mentioned that if you are, I'm assuming, maybe, I don't know. if you don't know how credit cards work, like when you want to avoid interest, you should pay your statement balance in full each month. So I've made transactions since then, which is why I still have a balance of like almost $800. But in order to make sure I cover what is on the last statement balance, I had to pay the extra, or I had to pay $1,200. So that's what's going on there. So when that happens, like whenever they run the statement again, they won't charge me interest because I paid the last statement off in full. Does that make sense? It's super clear. Of course, they explain this to you perfectly whenever you sign up. No, they do not. Nothing you learn about personal finance is ever taught to you like in a structured sort of way. You're learning it from like people just on the internet. Or at least that's how I learned it. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I need to make any payments on these other ones. Looking at my Capital One, let me see. Okay, so remaining statement balance 0. Okay, discard. I'm not gonna make a payment right now. And then for my Journey card, I've already paid that as well. So then I'm gonna go back to my American Express because I forgot about the last one. And I'm just going to go ahead and see what this looks like. Remaining statement balance, nothing. Okay. And because I'm all over the place, I'm going to go back to Capital One and I'm going to redeem some of my awards, I guess is what this is called. So I had some I had some late cancellation fees with the Spin Studio, and I decided that I was going to cover the overspending on that with my credit card cash back. So that's what's happening here. So I'm going to go ahead and redeem not $300 but $30. Okay, $30 there, and that is going to come in as a cash back, and I'm going to input it into my spin classes. So that should fix that. That way when my actual monthly membership comes out, I will not be short on that. But yeah, that is what I do when I need to update my budget and see how I'm doing. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you like videos like this, go ahead and subscribe and stick around. So sorry that it has been since December when I last did this. I've been struggling a little bit. Obviously, whatever. I don't have an excuse, I guess. I only have an explanation. Or do I have... Maybe I have excuses. I don't know. But I'm going to, for the best of my ability, do this on a weekly basis. That way I can talk to you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you're having a good month so far, or that the first week of February went well for you. Thank God it's a short month because it's almost over, right? We only have literally 3 weeks left. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.